All right, I want you to talk about some of these limitations. How do you build a team when you're constricted by a salary cap? So now I want you to put on your My GM hat and talk about
It's an Eastern Conference matchup as the Toronto Raptors come into town for this one. Well, before you look ahead to your busy week, sit down, relax, pull up a chair as we bring you another NBA broadcast. And thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. Taking a look at St. Louis, an excellent season underway. We've seen a lot of good basketball so far from these guys.
Kevin, I'll tell you what, they've actually been terrific on their home court, and they're starting another homestand here today.
Here are the five for the Raptors. Barnes and Siakam will slot in at the small and power forward. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Bruce Brown. And it's Wiseman in at the 5 down low.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
You know what? We see this time and time again. Turnovers lead to a break, and then points at the other end.
By this time of the season, I think it's fair, Greg, to say we know the identity of these teams. How much are you worried about record at this point if you're a player?
And, Kevin, I wouldn't worry about record as much as I do camaraderie and execution. I also look at the schedule up to this point. How has the team fared against tough competition?
Improving as a passer, Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Barnes. He has 5. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. And so just over a minute and a half played.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
You know what you love seeing from Pascal Siakam is his confidence continuing to grow.
And Kevin, especially when it comes to scoring. Pascal understands how valuable he is to his team and how much they lean on him to step up on that end.
Now here's Sharp, and it goes down 2 points. Sharp's got his second basket of the night.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
Schroeder outside. Pass to Barnes. Brown outside. Drops in the tray.
Bruce Brown.
Brown's got 5 now.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And one outstanding things the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat them.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group.
Oh, the athleticism from Fultz is off the charts. Turns on the Jets whenever he's taken off towards the basket.
Now here's Sharp over Barrett. And it's Sharp missing. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Now Dick. And it's Josh Christopher with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Checking in for your sound, Jordan Walsh.
Now here's Fultz. He's guarded closely. 4 on the clock. For 3, Barrett. Offensive rebound. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now, here's Barrett. From the top of the key, Barrett with another miss. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
It will be a re-jump.
So it's Toronto, and they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Raptors lead by 7. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Toronto.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
So on the floor for Toronto to start the second quarter. On out there with Fultz. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then it's Barrett, and it's Montgomery in at the power forward position. And so here's Toronto. Knocks it loose. And here's Barrett. Just 5 on the clock. Springer pulls it in.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
St. Louis moving the ball around. Caldwell passes to Christopher. And St. Louis, another 3.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Raptors with the lead. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Sound. On Saturday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And for the matchup with the Celtics, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. These days, the ball is in Pascal Siakam's hands. He says it means everything. Being on the ball just gives you a better rhythm. I don't think it's hard. It's just something you grow into. I have those images in my head of where I want to get to. Now, defenses often look to double, and he said, if I played me, I would do that too. Kevin?
Substitution on the court.
All right, David, thank you. And some changes here for the Raptors. Barnes comes in for Barrett. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Fultz. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Here's Montgomery. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
Assisted.
And Steve, when a team wins or loses a few in a row, how much does that carry on to the next game?
You know, Kevin, it carries on. It's dependent if you're executing and playing well. Sometimes you can just lose and you feel good because you're playing the right way. But if you're losing and not playing the right way, it can carry on. Same thing for the wins.
Here's Barnes. Following that last three-pointer by St. Louis. Another shot. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it. You just love how reliable he is night in and night out. His offense is there.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Hey, Steve, when we look at Scotty Barnes, what excites you about his play?
I think for me, Kevin, it's just him improving. He can pretty much do everything well already. He's still got so much time to keep growing.
And here is St. Louis now, following the three-point attempt by Pascal Siakam. The three, and St. Louis another 3.
And they're getting their their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
And the Sound making a change here. Williams has checked in. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Sound.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Here's Popov. Here's Tyson. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Stolen away. Springer. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Raptors trail by 9. Here's Schroeder. And it's off the back rim. No good.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Here's Popov. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. From deep three-point land. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
And that 3 makes things just a little more interesting here as we head to halftime. They are not going away.
And so it's St. Louis with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We've got more in store for you right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hi, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. Taking a look at St. Louis. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
Well, first and foremost, you got to take care of the basketball, and that means playing with poise, making good decisions, and not giving away any possession. They did a great job of that in the first half.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
Well, they need to turn the heat up on D. Too often we saw them back on the hill, not dictating the pace. They allowed a shooting percentage in the high 50s. Remind me of my free throw percentage, the high 50s. Come on, guys.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Christopher. We've got Williams. Sharp out there with Christie. And it's Christopher in at the 1. It's good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And for the Raptors, Barnes and Siakam will slot in at the small and power forward. Bruce Brown is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Wiseman in at the center, locking down the middle.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Barnes with it. He has 5. Unloads from 13. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Scotty Barnes is looking good from the midi.
St. Louis is leading by 6. Here's Christopher, and Wiseman sends it back. Brown wide open, he fires, and it's off from three-point range. Brown's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Christopher, no good.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. And the Sound call their first time out of the game.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Washington's checked in for St. Louis, and then for Toronto. Coloco's checked in. And R.J. Barrett subbed in for Barnes. Sharp, that's good. Here's Siakam. He has 5. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Christie with the rebound. St. Louis is leading by 4. With the drive. Count it.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And there's 1:45 left in the third quarter. Now Fultz. Pass to Coloco. And here is Siakam. In the corner, Barrett with it. Knocks down the 3-ball. Barrett's got 5.
Well, the numbers show it. R.J. Barrett much more comfortable shooting from the corner.
It's blocked. Now here's Brown. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And a wide open look for Siakam. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
3 points.
Siakam's got the game tied up here for the Raptors. The Sound with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Washington. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
For St. Louis, they've gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Both teams deciding to change it up. Washington hits them both. .51 seconds left in the third.
St. Louis foul. Caldwell. First personal foul. First team foul.
46 seconds left to play in the third. Siakam finds Barrett. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Yeah, they're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Washington against Fultz. And it's Washington missing. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Raptors. And it's Barrett penetrating. The second effort. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Neely's checked in for the Raptors.
Neely.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Raptors moving the ball around. Dick can't get it to go. Here's Boston. Nailed from three-point land. And the Sound lead by 2. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Gets it off. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Sound out in front, up by 2. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And it's Tyson in at the 3 side. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you got to respect how quickly Wiseman has adapted to big league play. He hit the ground running and has not looked back. Always growing as a player.
Springer the pass to Sharp. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Here's Christie beyond the arc. And St. Louis, another three.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
And that one's good, Barnes.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
Three-pointer. The shot's good from Christie.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
And here's Schroeder. That's tipped. Barnes looking around. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Here's Springer. The three. And St. Louis, another three. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for St. Louis?
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball. Quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Siakam is checked in for Nealon.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
I totally agree. They just can't be stopped. They're just firing on all cylinders.
And the D just a step slow, reacting to the step back.
A shot no good. Tyson.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Foul, second team foul.
Good on the first, and that brings them within single digits.
The length and athleticism of Pascal Siakam is special. This is why he's such a big part of this team.
St. Louis calls timeout. They lead by 8. 1:41 left in the fourth. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. St. Louis's head coach talked to his team during that timeout. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet. Are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope, guys.
Thank you, David. Hands it from downtown.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
Out that one, and the St. Louis lead has been cut down to 6 points. That one good from Schroeder. Here's Christopher, and Wiseman sends it back.
And on a per-minute basis, Wiseman already gets a lot of blocks, and his defensive awareness will only improve with time. And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it's in there.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And the Raptors call time here. They're down by 8. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And that was your St. Louis answers.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Out that one, and the St. Louis lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Barnes. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Bruce Brown. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here is St. Louis now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. 18 feet out. Here's Caldwell. Up and in on the layup. And the Sound lead by 7.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
What an effort from Scotty, an impact player on both ends.
Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Playing like he's got something to prove. Pascal Siakam wants to be the man in crunch time.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. Toronto calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
They need a quick basket here.
Not only do they need a bucket, they need a 3 just to give them any chance at all.
The 3 from Barnes. It's good from beyond the arc.
Scotty Barnes being big time in big time moments.
St. Louis calls timeout.
And the Sound making a change here. Here's Springer. Yes!
The defense late to react. A beautiful play we just saw.
Substitution on the court. Jaden Springer
shoots the 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence. And he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Jaden Springer.
And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. You see the Sound get the win here. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to see it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.